Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here and welcome back to some more of the Ultimate Team here on FIFA 17. Now in the last episode we finally got Jonas and we put together this pretty damn good Liga NOS squad. Now there is one problem with it, and that is we don't have much depth. We've got a really strong first team, but as you can see fitness is starting to struggle and we need to bring in some other players to help them out. So what I have done is I have already purchased a group of players. I've been playing with the transfer market now for quite some time and I've got a group of players. So let's have a quick look at them now. So we've got Rafa, good cover for the left midfield, 92 pace as well. Got Pereira, who's a pretty damn good defensive midfielder, so he's going to be pretty good at holding. Markovic, again, a lot of pace down the right-hand side. Got Casillas as a second goalkeeper. Jefferson as another left-back. We've got Brahimi as another left winger, and he's an 83 rate, which is pretty good. Got Andre, another central midfielder. We've got William Carvalho, an 84 rated midfielder. Cost me 1,200 coins. I tell you what, if you're looking to build a really cheap squad early game, then Portugal definitely looks the way. If you look at the coins I spent on these people, there's barely anybody over 1,000 coins. You're buying like 82 rated players for 800 coins. There's no competition whatsoever. I've also got a couple more down here. We have got Charlotto, who's a good back at right back, and then we've got Carrillo there, another 91 paced right midfielder. So we will assign all of those into our Liga NOS squad. Nice big list of gold rare players, and like I said, this group of players cost me probably under 10k to buy that entire group of players. That's a really strong, that's probably the best players you can get in Portuguese football, I suppose. I've been trying for a while now on the transfer market, trying to get the best players I could, and I don't think I've missed anyone. The one problem we do have is there's not a lot of choice striker wise in Portugal. So with Jonas's fitness, if it gets low, then I think the best player we got to replace him is Mitroglou, who I played a couple of times, brought him in as a sub for a couple of games just to try and keep the fitness for Jonas. And he's a good player. He's very, very different. He's very slow and strong. So he's good when you're crossing the ball in, but not necessarily with the pace that we have with Jonas. So I'm going to put all these players into the squad. See if there's any spots that we've missed. It looks like we might be missing a centre-back. Yes, we are missing a centre-back, ideally. Casillas, are you actually better than the goalkeeper we've got? You're not. You're actually not as good. I wonder whether we should swap Oliver Torres and that's not Jardel, is it? It's Danilo for Pereira and Carvalho, or maybe even Andre as well. We got three really good choice midfielders. They're actually higher rated than the ones we have on the pitch, but the ones we have on the pitch have done so well so far. I feel a bit bad taking them out. So, I think I've missed a few. I've taken all the rares. Now, if we look at the Markovic, Jefferson, Charlotto, we need Mitroglou, I can't pronounce that. So that is all the players we can put in there. So we're going to need to find space for a couple of centre-backs on the bench as well. We're a little bit outnumbered now. So if we try and organise this properly, we do have a lot of right midfielders. We do have 3 on the bench and 1 on the pitch, so maybe we're going to have to let one go. I think it's going to have to be Campbell, I think. Well, I don't know. Markovic has got more pace, better dribbling. His shooting's not quite as good. His defending's not quite as good. So he's better paced, better dribbling, but he's not as good as the rest of these stats as Campbell. But we'll put Campbell away for now. I think we will put Campbell away for now, so let's swap him, because I'm sure he'll come in useful again at some point. Let's swap him for Marcano. And we need to bring maybe one more centre-back in. So let's put him on the bench, because we need to have cover on the bench. We'll put the left-back... Put the left-back and the right-back on the bench. Yeah, I'm sure we can do that. And we'll just have one midfielder, one attacking midfielder. So I'm thinking we'll leave Rafa on the bench, then we can have Mitroglou there. Maybe Carvalho for Andre. So that's a pretty damn good squad actually. It only gives us one centre-back spare. That's the only thing I'm worried about. And again, we still have... Ooh, we still have 2 right midfielders on the bench. I think that should be okay for now. I've got a feeling we might... advantage from having another centre-back somewhere, but struggling to find the space. We've only got 1 goalkeeper, 1 striker, left-back, right-back. We've got 3 midfielders, which we're going to need because we have 3 midfielders. We've got We've got 2 left midfielders and 1 right midfielder. We've got 2 left midfielders and 2 right midfielders on the bench now. So maybe we don't need Markovic either. No, I think we'll keep it the way it is. I think it's okay for now. Fitness-wise, I think we are actually going to have to change a few people. Let's switch the whole midfield for now, just to allow these guys a bit of a rest. So Carvalho there, and then Andre in the centre. That's going to allow those guys a rest. If we bring in this Brahimi, and then we bring in Carrillo, and I think left back and right back. Actually, Jefferson's actually a better left back than the guy we got on the pitch, so we'll definitely bring him in. How are we looking fitness wise now? So we probably could do with resting one of the centre backs for a couple of games. So Marcano, you can come into there. And that leaves us with a pretty strong team now, actually. A pretty damn good team. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a game of Seasons or 2 with this new upgraded Liga NOS squad. And I think we're looking pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with this. Let's actually change the right back as well, because he's got more pace. And if we're going for a bit of overlapping, that could work quite nicely for us. Yeah, so let's get into Seasons. And we don't need much more to get promoted in Seasons, do we, though? So we need 2 wins. We need 4 points in 5 games to get promoted, and we need 7 points in 5 games to win the league. Next game is against Chiapas, which looks like a Mexican side, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So let's get straight into it with the Liga NOS side we just created and see how we get on. Carvalho.
Andre Carrillo.
Carrillo forward to Pereira, sees the run down the line of Brahimi, who's been very good actually. Straight away into Jonas. There's the shot. What a goal. Beautiful bit of play. And I tell you what, this team feels fantastic now. The strength of William Carvalho, Andre, and the other guy, Pereira, in midfield. They're just stopping the attacks before they even have a chance to develop. And that great little ball in to obviously our talisman player, Jonas. And it's in the back of the net for 1-0 straight away. This team is such a good balance because you've got the strength and you've got the great tackling ability in the middle. And then out wide, you've got the pace to overlap them. I'm really liking this. I think we've really found ourselves a strong squad here with this Portuguese side. Good bit of play now. Pereira plays it forward to Brahimi, who's been fantastic early on in this match. A lot of pace. Plays the ball through to Jonas as a man on the far side. Clear, it's Carrillo. Can't score. Second chance. It's gone out for a throw. A corner even. How did he not put that away? Right, we've got ourselves another corner. Looking to try and make it 2-0 if we can. Got a lot of strength in the middle of the park now. There's the header and it's in. It is into the back of the net.
Well, what a way to mark it.
Great little header there from the corner, and we're 2-0 up. I'm liking this a lot. Look at that. It was a great little ball actually. I thought he was unmarked, but he did come from far back and managed to knock it into the back. I'm quite sure he scored, to tell the truth. Who is that? I have no idea who that is. Answers on a postcard. It's Andre. So one of the central midfielders getting in. Again, showing his strength and his heading ability to rise above the crowd there in the middle of that corner kick and make it 2-0.
Restarting at 2-0.
Here, I think.
Wasteful pass.
Oh, nice little cut out there by Pereira. Sees the run of Andre. He's doing so well at the moment. Getting through that defence, and there's his second goal of the game. Andre with the goal. And it's 3-0 at half-time. 2 goals for Andre.
He's turning to goal here.
He should have scored a couple of minutes ago. I'll probably cut that one out, to tell the truth, but more or less exactly the same thing, but he scooped it wide.
It looks easy.
This time, just plays it calmly into the back of the net. And this team is ace. These new players, I was a little bit worried about taking some of the players off the pitch and bringing these ones in just to try and obviously rebuild the fitness, but I must admit, these guys have not failed to disappoint. Nope. They have failed. No. Oh, I don't know what the words are. They've not disappointed. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean. I'm excited. Shut up.
3-0 as the game gets
I
underway.
wonder if the second half's going to be like the first, one-sided.
Right, Carrillo out wide into Pereira. Sees Carrillo in space. Now, can the fast man get down the outside? He can. He's found some more space. It's gone near post. Oh, it's in the back of the net. Cheeky little finish. I thought I'd hit that a little bit too soft, but Jonas does manage to scoop it in on the volley from the near post. Great little goal. I'm really happy with that. I thought I'd under-hit that cross, and I probably did, but Jonas just showing his ability. I think the keeper just about got a hand on it, but only managed to palm it into the back of his own net. And Jonas with his second goal of the game, and we are 4-0 up just after half-time. And I think the promotion is definitely coming our way. Definitely coming our way. So that is 5-0. No, 4-0. Sorry, 2 for Jonas and 2 for Andre.
Response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got
Lovely
there
ball
first,
out wide. Is Brahimi going to get there? He's not quite. Oh, he stole it. He has stole the ball here. And Brahimi's got a lot of pace. Can he use it? He plays it into Andre, who puts it into the back of the net for his hat-trick. And that is 5-0.
his debut.
Brahimi stealing the ball on the left-hand side, playing it unselfishly across to Andre, and Andre slipped it home past the goalkeeper. Lovely little bit of play. I was tempted to play it again, just here to Jonas, but I decided to take the shot. We were 4-0 up anyway. I have missed a few of these, I must admit, but that one was never going to be missed. That was perfectly placed into the bottom corner, and that is a hat-trick for the debut in Andre. I'll tell you what, when I brought Andre, I was not expecting a hat-trick on his debut, I must admit. I know he is technically playing attacking midfield in this game, which is probably not his preferred position, but he's done very well. I think he's more of a holding midfielder, to tell the truth, but he's done very well here.
It's 5-0.
5-0. That's where it's at when you're coming. And there we go. There is the final whistle. And we have won the game 5-0. I was not expecting that much of an easy game. We struggled with the first few games of this season's of Division 8 because basically I'm a poor FIFA player. But we struggled with it. But the last couple of games since we started using this Liga NOS squad, it really has started to become a lot easier. And there it is, Andre taking the match ball. He has scored the hat-trick here today. Jonas with another couple of goals to add to his tally as well. That's really going to push Jonas towards the top of our goal-scoring rankings as well. I'll have to have a look. We've only had him for a few games. Of course, I've used him a few games off camera as well. Just trying to build our coins total up so we could spend a bit here on this Liga NOS squad. But it's looking pretty damn good here, isn't it?
Jonas! He's reached
that was a shot very early on the game, that was. He tipped that one wide. So where does that leave us now? It's going to give us about 600 coins, I think. Oh, Andre got the man of the match, of course. Everyone did pretty well, didn't they? Carvalho only played 7.6, but I think he did better than that. Pereira did pretty well. Andre, of course, was fantastic. It was a pretty good performance all around. So we're going to get 739 coins. That's not too bad. 200 coins for goals. We got 75 coins for a clean sheet, which is pretty good. We got high possession, high pass accuracy. Got the man of the match as well. Got to try and keep an eye on this and make sure that we can gain as many coins we possibly can. So we lose 5 coins for every foul we give away. That's not too bad. So where's that now put us on the seasons? It now puts us 1 game away, well 1 point away from guaranteed promotion up to Division 7. And it puts us 4 points away from a guaranteed championship. So I think we'll put 1 more game on in this episode. And then next episode we'll come back and hopefully win the championship. So let's get into our next season's match and hopefully guarantee ourselves promotion. Right, so before we get into the next match, I have just made a couple of changes. We brought in Rafa at left midfield and we brought in Markovic at right midfield just to try them out and see how they get on. So we've taken off Brahimi and we have taken out Carrillo. So just a chance for the other guys to show us exactly what they can do while I'm obviously recording this for you. We can get a chance to see how good the rest of these players actually are. So let's get into that next. Well, let's have a look at who we're playing first. We are playing against, I have no idea who that is. Is that AB? Is that the Danish side AB? No. They're a team from the Calcio B. So a team from Serie B or it's Bari? It's Bari, okay. It's an Italian side. So we should be able to win this one pretty easily. Let's get into the match and I'll come back to you as soon as I've scored a goal. Well, that's me being a little bit optimistic. As soon as there's a goal scored, shall I say. Forward to Markovic. This guy is so quick. It's unbelievable. It's like he's on fast forward compared to the rest of the players. Oh, there's the goal. My God, Markovic is incredible on this game. He's just so quick. We're only like 13 minutes in. That's like the third or fourth good ball he's put in, and that header.
Replay confirming for us here.
Great little cheeky goal. And see, that's how I play my game. I don't know if a lot of people are the same. I like to play very much down the wing, so it's very important for me to have two very, very pacey wingers on the pitch, and then guys that can head the ball in. And at the moment, I think I found that perfect balance here. Andre with another goal. That's 4 goals in 2 games so far for him. And Markovic is just fantastic. I think if I change his formation and maybe give him a chemistry card, he could be an absolutely outstanding player for us. Near post this time. I've been going far post quite a lot. I'm going to go near post.
And in comes the header.
And there it is. It worked. It worked. There is the headed goal. It is 2-0. And is that Pereira or is that William Carvalho? I'm unsure. I'm not terribly good with the looks of these Portuguese players. I don't watch a lot of Portuguese football, believe it or not. I know who the players are by name because I play a lot of Foot Manager, but I must admit I'm not quite sure who is who by looks. I think that's Pereira. But it's a good headed goal nonetheless from a corner. Corners are quite effective this year, actually. Yeah, Danilo Pereira. Corners are quite effective this year, and I quite like this the strength we've got in the central midfield because it does make us a really good aerial threat from these corners. It does. And, of course, the crosses in from players like Rafa and Markovic as well, who are both having incredible matches. Rafa.
Happy dressing room, and you can see the togetherness that
oh, he's got past one, Rafa. Cuts it in. Jonas is there. Jonas, can he put it into the back of the net? No, he can't. But Andre does put it into the back of the net from the deflection or the save. And there we go. I thought Jonas was going to get... Jonas hasn't got a goal yet in this game, which is pretty amazing considering how good he is in this team. I think his fitness is waning a little bit. We might need to bring him off as a sub or maybe rest him in the next game. It's a great little shot, but Andre, of course, had the open net then to play into, and we do go 3-0 up. I'll tell you what, Andre scored a lot of goals. A lot more goals than the other guy we were using, the Ecuadorian. I've got his name now. Is it Italian or something like that? I can't remember what his name is now. But Andre's knocking in his 5th goal in 2 games from that attacking midfield spot. He's looking lethal.
Well, they've widened the margin now. 3-0 they lead.
Oh, Jonas has nicked it. A bit of a cock-up in defence there, Jonas.
Shots on here.
And there we go. He does get his goal. I was just saying he hasn't scored a goal yet. And straight away, from almost the centre, a little bit of a cock-up with their defence. Jonas gets the ball and hammers it into the bottom corner. 4-0 now. See, it was a little bit more. It was a little bit difficult this game. Then as soon as they conceded the second and the third, it just sort of became easier and easier and easier every single time. I think there's a thing in FIFA, isn't it? Players' heads drop, and the more goals you score, the easier it is to continue scoring. So Jonas knocks up another goal on his tally, and he must be getting close to the top of that, the top of the goal scoring rankings. We'll have a look at some point. We'll have a look at before the end of this video. I'll go to the goal scoring rankings and see if Jonas is catching up, or maybe even overtaken Lukaku. Yeah, there we go. Markovic has got it now into Jonas. Come on, Jonas, have a shot. Why not? Try and get yourself a second. Oh, there we go, Jonas. It's just becoming too easy now. I know it's going to get a lot more difficult when we get promoted up to Division 7, but now Jonas adding another goal to his tally. Look at this. I've not been able to do this all game, just like run through a defence like that. It was just too easy and just scooped it straight into that far corner. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this game now. The fact that we're winning 5 or 6-0 every single game with this Portuguese squad. I do definitely feel the difference, though, between playing with a good squad and playing with a poor squad, because I've been trying to do the Bronze Cup, and the bronze team I've got just doesn't seem to have the same effect of what this team does, and this team feels a lot better than even the Premiership side does. If I do these games with the Premiership side, it doesn't feel this easy, so having a good team definitely helps in this. It definitely helps, and here comes Jonas off now as a sub. I want to try and rest him as much as I can. I don't want to risk him getting injured. I don't want to risk him losing too much energy. We're going to have to rest him sooner or later. But here comes Mitroglou. So Jonas scored with his last touch of the ball as well. He's not got a lot of time, Mitroglou, to show what he can do, but you never know, he might score himself a goal.
If you're losing count, it's 5-0.
Into Mitroglou. Takes a one touch, and he does score. Nice. Bit of work there by Mitroglou. I can't even say his name. Mitroglou. Mitroglou. That's it, isn't it? First little touch, and I think that would have been a penalty. He played the advantage, the referee, and Mitroglou managed to play it into the far corner. And he's only been in the picture a couple of minutes, and he's already scored. I was a little bit worried of what we would do when Jonas was off recuperating. But it looks like it might not be a massive problem as Mitroglou gets the goal, because there's not a lot of high-quality strikers in Portugal. Apart from Jonas, Mitroglou is the second highest rated. So it's tricky. It is tricky, but he seems to be effective nonetheless. Oh, come on. And there we go, a 6-0 victory. And we've done really well. The last two games we have yet to concede a goal. We're knocking in goals left, right and centre. And I've learnt a lot over the last few days, because I must admit it's still only about 3 or 4 days since FIFA came out for me. I've just been absolutely stockpiling these videos because I'm enjoying playing it so much. I don't want to skip anything so you can't see it. So I'm really enjoying playing this, and I think I've learnt quite a lot. And as much as I'm getting a better FIFA player at the same time, I think having the right team to play to your playing style is definitely a good one as well. I like to use pace to get down the wings and get the ball in the box. And the players I've got do perfectly with that. So I need to try and adjust the other squads we have to try and use the same style of play, really. Look at this Markovic. Just so good in the down them lines. He's not that high rated. He's only 78, but he just feels so much quicker than anybody else. Really does. And he got a 9.4, so he did play a very, very good game. 2 goals for Andre, 1 for Pereira, 1 for Mitroglou, and 2 for Jonas as well. So that should give us another 561 coins. Why didn't we get as many in that game? Is our coin... Oh, our coin booster's run out, has it? Yeah, our coin booster's run out. So I'll go and buy another coin boost for the next episode as well. I think I can just about afford another 1,000 coin to match one. If we can, that's going to be fantastic. If not, then it might end up being 500 coins or something like that. But yeah, that should confirm us promotion. It does. So we are now only 1 point away from gaining the championship in Division 8. And we've got 3 games to get that 1 point, which should be easy enough. That'll be for next episode, though. I think we'll do that last match. What we'll do now, though, is we will go and check out our stats, see who our top goal scorer and our top assist maker is. I don't know if this is bugged at all, but if you look at it here, we can see Jonas, 87 rated, played 6 games, scored 11 with 3 assists. Andre played 2 games, 5 goals, no assists. Quintero, 4 games, 3 goals, 1 assist. So forth. So Jonas should be 6 games, 11 goals. Going to top players, Jonas should be there, but he doesn't seem to be there. I don't quite know why. Andre's on there. So why is Jonas not showing up on this screen? I don't understand that. But Lukaku has got 26 goals in 14 games for us. So Jonas has still got a way to go, but 11 goals in 6 games. I think if he continues that same vein of form, he'll be taking over Lukaku in no time. I just can't understand why Jonas is not, because all these other players, Andre, Quintero and Mitroglou, I think they're all on here. It's just him for some reason. Is Mitroglou on there? Well, Corona's there, Oliver Torres is there, Danilo, Andre, they're all on there, so I don't know why. I don't know why Jonas isn't. I don't know if it's because he's a special card, doesn't show up or what, but I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if you know. Is that a bug with the game, or is that the way it's supposed to be? I don't quite understand why that's not on that screen. But we do know that Jonas is doing very, very well for us. I thought I played more than 6 games with him, to tell the truth, but evidently not. 11 goals, 3 assists is definitely a good return, though. And it should be, because we spent a lot of time, effort, and money getting him. So it's definitely, we needed him to be pretty damn good. So I think that's about all for this episode. Of course, if you have enjoyed it, then please do hit that like button. Of course, if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button as well for a lot more of the FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. And if you are interested, I have been doing a Football Manager series on the same channel for about a year now on the Gibraltar Challenge, where I've taken a club from the 2nd Division in Gibraltar and tried to get them as strong as I possibly can. We've just uploaded episode... probably about 105 now, I think it was. Only a few days ago. We are now in the Champions League group stages and stuff like that, so it's definitely worth a look if you are interested in Football Manager as well. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon for some more FIFA 17 Ultimate Team.